I had another encounter with that Kutner woman online, and she got angry again. She got abusive. I did call her, say she's a fed, and that's pretty obvious that that's what she is. The American government is the one pushing non-stop the idea of disinformation, misinformation, malinformation. They're at the core of this. Uh, Alex Berenson's lawsuit. He's brought a lawsuit. Biden's Andy Slavitt, Biden advisor, was interfering in Twitter. That's a court. I won't talk about that because it's overseas and before the courts. It's obvious that this woman is a Fed, and I'm pretty sure, I'd say 99% sure, she's been a honey trap for Enrique Tarrio. Tarrio's his last name anyway. Proud Boys, that group. He said, there's a tweet where she says, he was my favourite, and he's my favourite on the other side, and Tarrio said the same about her. Well, it's pretty obvious that there's something a little bit going on there. She's talking about empathy. I no doubt she's empathised with him. She empathised with him all night long, and that's just how the world works, isn't it? That's the name of the game, and that's pretty obvious what's happened. Of course, she won't ever admit to that, and he never will probably either. But I think Mr. Tarrio could have done with a little bit of advice from me to resist the women, resist all of these women, these tantalising women, reject them completely, and go fully like Volcel and like that bloke, the southerner bloke, Jacob Yerkes. He could have done with following my advice instead of chasing the women around in his car, the lesbians, supposed lesbians. He would have been all right, and Tarrio might have maybe survived. Everyone's an informant there in the Proud Boys. They're just all pretty much all of them on the FBI payroll. You can read about it; it's quite amazing. But so we know. I think we can be fairly certain what's going on there. Very old trick. Very old trick. The oldest trick in the book almost, and she didn't like me saying that she's fair, but she's involved in the disinformation stuff. It's just obvious that she's on the payroll. So she got aggressive as you would. She gets aggressive anyway. So Tarrio would have been better off, instead of being with the Proud Boys, he would have been better off in my movement. This little movement, fledgling movement, to resist the women, and I'm sort of going okay. I'm a little bit, there's remnants of it still with certain people. Certain woman that can't be mentioned, and yeah. But I'm over the worst of that. Mr. Yerkes, people like Mr. Yerkes need to adopt this attitude. And Tarrio would have been better off, instead of doing whatever he does. January 6th, he would have been better off listening to me. And he wouldn't have fallen into the honey trap set by Ms. Kutner. He would have been okay. There endeth the lesson.